Okay, so welcome back. We're going to be going on to sides 2 and sides 3. If you missed the first video where I go over how to open up Inventor, that will be the video before, or the link to that will be in the description. So in this video we're going to be doing sides 2 and 3. I'm going to be going over things a wee bit quicker because it's similar to sides 1. So I'm going to start my 2D sketch. I'm going to click on side over here. I'm going to click the circle tool, and I'm going to do the same thing we've done before where I click and then it lets me type in a number. So I'm just going to go over to my keyboard, type in 10. I'm going to go down the bottom right again, click and then type, and then I'm going to do my dimensioning to put it into place. So right now it's just at a random place. It's not any specific size. Now it's a dice, it doesn't have to be accurate, so you could have left this like this, but it's, when you start making more complex things, you want everything to be as accurate as possible, so you want to dimension as many things as you can. And a good way that Inventor lets you know if you've dimensioned things where it can't be moved anymore or it's in a place is it will actually change colour. So this is green, so this shows that this hasn't been dimensioned in place, it's just been put freely there. So I'm going to click the edge like what we did before, and I'm going to click the center, bring this off to the side, and this size is going to be 12.5 because this entire thing is 50, a quarter of the way along, a quarter of the way along, and then a quarter of the way along. All these quarters, it would be 12.5. I'm then going to put into place from left to right. I'm going to type this in 12.5, and as you can see it's now changed colour, it's went purple. That means we've fully dimensioned this. Click, 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 12.5, same again, click, 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 12.5. So that's side 2. We're just going to finish sketch because we've finished everything that we can on this side. I'm going to go to extrude, I'm going to click the centre, and I've clicked both my profiles. If I was to just click one of these, then that, and I click OK, then that sketch will disappear. So if you're ever wanting to dimension things that are two different extrude sizes, you need to do separate sketches. So I'm going to extrude, I'm going to click my circle, and like what we did before where we cut, I'm going to click cut and then OK. Then we're going to do side number 3, which is just the same as side number 1 and 2 put together. So I'm going to do this a little bit quicker and just go through the steps quickly. So circle, 10, other circle, 10, and then I'm going to dimension it into place so that they all turn to purple. 25 this time for the center, so that it goes right into the center. And I've just realised I've not dimensioned this. And then my final one. Okay, so I'm going to finish my sketch. So one thing I'd like you to keep note of is that the modelling tree over the left hand side. So this tells you everything that you've made so far, so you can look back at your previous sketches and you can edit them, or you can just, it gives you an idea of what you're doing right now. So right down it's telling me that I'm making this sketch. If you have multiple sketches, it can get quite tricky and confusing when it comes to extruding things. Now it will probably let me extrude some parts of this, but when I go to extrude it's quite tricky to click some of the profiles sometimes, and it just gets a wee bit cluttered if you have multiple sketches. So if you're ever having any troubles extruding things or dimensioning things, you might have multiple sketches open. So the way to get rid of them is you need to make sure you're out of sketch. So if I was inside this sketch, and I did that by just triple clicking, and I tried to delete this by clicking the delete key in my keyboard, it won't let me delete it. I need to come out of this sketch. And then nothing comes up, I'm just checking I'm in the right one. So sketch 5, nothing on it, just delete on your keyboard, and then I can start extruding things. So I'm going to extrude, click all my profiles, go to cut, and then hit OK. So side 2 and 3 pretty simple, but just going through the motions, doing things over and over again is how you'll learn how to use this program the best. In the next video, we'll go over the rectangular array tool, or rectangular pattern tool as it's sometimes called, and it'll be a lot quicker. It will be on how to duplicate circles or any shape quite quickly, but I'll see you in that one.